want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right.
Yeah.
So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash, the more and more
soon.
I think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting, so I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you can't
He's talking about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national television.
I don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No, they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time. When...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Try and ride your coattails.
Doing,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to...
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make...
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction...
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why's that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what it's all about, like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball?
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you.
You know, I'm gonna say this as calmly as possible.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation.
I'm a fan of 2K, and it's dope to be able to be on this side of it and see kind of when I'm in here customizing my game, doing some of the things. I'm elated right now, yeah. I'm gonna feel like a whole new 9-year-old kid again.
Every basketball player around the world, male or female, they want to possibly be in the game. You know, that's like you've reached it in life. So it's definitely a surreal moment. It's one of those moments that you didn't think would happen, but with consistency and hard work, you know, me and you know that anything's possible.
When the moment came and you got to tell family and friends, what was the reaction?
Man, everyone was like jumping through the roof. Like everyone was super excited, but the biggest one was my nephews. Once I told them, they were like going crazy. Oh, my uncle, yeah, like going crazy. So it was their reaction that really like everyone else like super excited, but like seeing my nephews and seeing how proud they were, like that was the best.
That's it.
That's the best. That was the icing on the cake.
And for coaches bringing in new systems, Clark, it's amazing to watch them build a base and then add layers to it.
I agree, B.A. I mean, that's one of the remarkable things about the NBA and teams coming together. You've got to build it, and guys have to sacrifice and adjust along the way. That's the only way it can work. and you got to be fundamentally sound and committed to the process, coaches and players.
So the Hornets starting 5 at the forward. Hawks making a switch here. MP's checked in. Here's Richards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ball against Young. Washington, a good look. Charlotte again missing. The Hawks trailing. Outside Murray. Pass to MP. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch. Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Here's Richards. Pass to Rozier. Shoots. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Oubre, he's checked in for Hayward.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
And Atlanta has possession. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
After sweeping these guys last year, they have to feel confident about their chances. Just an impressive performance.
Yeah, it really was impressive. I mean, both teams on that playoff bubble. You might have expected it to be more competitive, but they took it to them.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. Seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
The Hornets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Hunter passes to MP. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by MP. Murray's got 6.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Now here's Ball. Back to Rozier to stop the run. Charlotte again missing.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Pass to MP. Ball with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Washington. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Hunter against Oubre. Ball outside. And here's Oubre. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
PA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for LaMelo Ball. Now here's Martin. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Smith outside. And he's going for the lob.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Atlanta is shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And, B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Young finds MP. Inside, Hayward with a steal. 3-on-3. Out to the right wing. Smith passes to Hayward. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from MP. Hey, you look at the numbers that MP has been putting up. It's hard to believe that fans still would have preferred Shep Owens in the draft.
I know. I mean, I guess everyone is entitled to their opinion. But MP has shown he's at least worth the 18th pick. Fans can't ignore the numbers he's putting up forever.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Now here's Smith. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Over to the left wing. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Hawks leading. Bay outside. Back to MP. Releases. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. MP's got 7 points.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Smith passes to Hayward. It's Williams, high post. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Young. The shot no good.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Pass to Smith. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Easy to see that this Hornet squad loves to play at a fast pace. And for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard. And they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Bogdanovich, no good. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from deep. On the attack, Oubre. Good D by Bogdanovich. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, do you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Back to Smith. Pass to Williams. Outside Oubre. The 3-ball. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Griffin outside. Here's MP. An easy 2 on the layup. MP's got 11 points. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
Hayward for 3. A rebound by the Hawks.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's MP. The shot, no good. Right side, Oubre. Oh, great D that time from MP. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got DeJounte Murray. MP is out there with John Collins. Then there's Griffin, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Williams drops them both. And Atlanta shooting only 39% so far in the game. From 6 feet away, Collins, no good. Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. Over Murray. Here's Williams. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in.
Cody Martin's defense has been his calling card so far in his career. But I think he's made some nice strides at the offensive end, too.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by MP. And the Hawks lead by 3. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Martin. Back to Ball. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Rozier can't get it to go. As for Martin's defense, it's what got him minutes in his first few years in the league, Clark.
And that's always a great way, BA, for a young guy to create a role for himself and add value to his team. And then you factor in Cody's offensive game started to develop. Now he's a consistent rotational player for you.
The Hornets shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to Washington. Now ball. Here's Martin, covered by Johnson. Martin, the pass to Rozier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
You know, Rozier is known as an energy guy, but he's also a talented scorer who has a real hunger to continue to improve.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Griffin. Now here's Young. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando. To the middle. Here's MP, and MP throws it down. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Rozier outside. Shot clock at 6. Ball against Young. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will.
Substitution on the court.
Griffin against Oubre. To the inside. MP. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Hayward.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And both free throws good for MP. Charlotte has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Smith finds Martin. 1:52 left in the first half. Smith no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's MP. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Oubre. 9 points in the game. Hayward left side. 6 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely. In a bit of a dry spell.
Smith inside, defended by Bogdanovich. Smith outside, tries to snap the cold streak. Martin misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Oubre. Pass to Hayward. Nifty move. And that one drops for him. Hayward's got his first bucket in this one.
This is just one other thing Hayward can do. He's a sneaky 6'7"-ish, and he's got the length to score inside.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the line for Atlanta, number 0. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. The Hornets making a switch here. And both free throws good for MP.
Oh, just much more assertive offensively in the second quarter. He's putting pressure on this defense and earning trips to the line.
Smith outside. Three-pointer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier are the guards. P.J. Washington out there with Cody Martin, and it's Richards in at the 5, down low. Washington passes to Ball. Young against Washington. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. The Hawks shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts.
Third person.
Here's Smith. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Martin. Smith outside. Back to Martin. Oubre with it. Defended by Griffin. And here is Williams. 5 on the clock. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sinks the tray. Oubre's got 12.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bay. And that one is hammered home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Outside Oubre. Back to Smith. Martin against Bay. Martin outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Hawks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good, MP. So for the Hornets, Richards is checked in for Jones. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Smith. And both free throws good for MP. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Richards. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Back to Ball. Williams finds Ball. Charlotte gets it back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His second.
It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
Shooting.
That free throw misses.
Nick Richards taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now Griffin. Pass to Bogdanovich. Richards pulls it in. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. And here's Ball, defended by Bogdanovich.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Griffin in the post. He's covered by Oubre. Basket's good. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Ball against Griffin. Pass to Richards. Down low. Ball outside. 6 to shoot. Richards' shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Griffin passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Martin finds Williams. Outside Oubre. Over Bogdanovich. Atlanta with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great court vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Ball passes to Oubre. Here's Hayward. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
MP outside. Pass to Okongwu. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's MP, and it's rejected. There's Ball with a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Ball, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Sadiq Bey out there with Johnson. Then there's Griffin. Then it's MP. And it's Holiday in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. They get it back. Jones misses. And the Hawks shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level.
Shooting too.
And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. It's Mikhailuk on the wing, covered by Johnson. Pass to Bouknight, and here's Jones. And too long on the shot. Now here's Griffin. Defense is right there. MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
No good on the free throw. That one misses. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Bouknight. Oh, MP with a block. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
The Hawks making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. MP is checked in for Bay, and it's Trae Young in for Griffin. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Here's Ball. Another shot. Pass to Hayward. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Here's MP. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Rozier. Now here's Oubre. Hayward with it. Rozier outside. Ball with it. Fernando grabs the miss. Here's Johnson. Pass to MP. Here's Fernando. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now Rozier. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Ball. Hayward outside. Over MP. Hayward, good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
The Hornets making a switch here. Jones, he's checked in for Hayward. Thor comes in for Oubre. Mikhailuk's checked in for Rozier. And it's Bouknight in for Ball. Pass to Mikhailuk. Right side, Jones. Three-pointer, Bouknight. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now here's MP, defended by Jones. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Outside Jones. From deep. Off on that one. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Oh man, man, my shots were falling tonight, mostly because my teammates were setting me up with some great looks. We always look for the open man, and tonight it was your boy.
Do you look at yourself as a go-to player on this team?
Man, we got a whole bunch of go-to players. It all depends on who's feeling it that night.
Right.
Again, tonight, my shots were falling, man. So, we try to take it, best shots regardless of who it is.
Thanks, man.
No doubt.